Hi friends, welcome back to one more video. Thank you for watching my.
We can learn into the today Springdoc's OpenAPI implementation, how we can implement of that. What is the use of this implementation, like OpenAPI implementation, implementation? We can learn. First of all, we need to add the one dependency for this Spring Docs and OpenAPI Docs for starter. This dependency basically it will be create the UI for this. These are the implementation like student and address APIs, and this whole UI content it will be created. Look like output should become here, like easily understand what is the APIs and what are the information like basic data and all. It will be by default some whatever is basic information it will be show here. Client easily understand these APIs. Based on these APIs, they will be implement their own. We can see one by one. We have one more implementation here. When I click this, running the application for my demo application. Here, this is the application is up and running. Port number 9090. Yeah, see here port number is 9090. It's running fine. Now I am opening this here. Like you can write down .html. Okay, it automatically relate into the Swagger UI.index.html file. After that, if you click this one, it will be download the one JSON file. This JSON file basically like user can understand this JSON file, what is the APIs and all. They will be integrated in their test environment or their application. Based on this JSON file, they can read their application. They have implemented their own. Like a user can understand easily like what are the APIs is there, and this whole API implementations is there. These things they will understand easily through UI for this one. This production is not enabled. This one it should be enabled on dev environment like UAT and testing environment. We can enable this API. This Swagger. Okay, now yeah, this is the basic information of this Swagger. What is the use of this Swagger and all. We can go through this official documentation here, how to start and where you can start, what is the features is there and all, like error handling, exception handling, control advisors. Control advisor we can use like exception handling perspective, like any exception is throws, it will be catch the exception and all. Yeah, here one more interesting implementation I need to do. This is on basically we can write on the web applications time. It's on programming like WebFlux and all. We can use this dependency for WebFlux and all. Here in this Tomcat is different for Netty server is there, not on Tomcat server. Netty server is there. It's a multi-threads non-blocking implementation for this WebFlux. We can go through next videos how we can implement the Plex and all. Like here validations also there are, some of the plugins is there. Just you can go through your own this whole implementation. Now I am jumping to the source code. Yeah, if I open the one first of all here pom.xml. Second here, yes. In this pom.xml some vulnerabilities is there, don't worry, we can fix that in progress. Okay, these are the main dependencies I have added here. First dependency is like a startup web MVC UI design pattern. These are the main dependencies I have added in here, like OpenAPI start web UI, and here this is a validation perspective I have added on this Spring validation. This is on Spring starter implementation. And if you go for code wise, now I'm go through in the code one by one. First of all, main configuration for here. See, SwaggerConfig is there. In SwaggerConfig, customization of OpenAPI. Okay, here OpenAPI bean should be created. This bean, whatever is written, your customization should be shown. Like here it will showing as no, it's showing as student and address API and this API documentation student address, and this customization should see what have the implementation license and this contact information. Like we can write on your own email ID if it's customization. Okay, this is the main bin of this configuration. If you not written, it will be default. By default, it will be Swagger UI and all. It will become. We can see that is also how we can implement how it's look like. Okay, I have commented this implementation, but as of okay, now I am restarting the application. See, I have restarted the application. Now I can refresh this one. See here, OpenAPI definition. These are the things. This is correct only, but here some of the license and all implementation is missed. Now I am rollbacking this code. Okay, as well as I am restarting the application here. And here one more implementation. Previous videos I have not implemented the address table and student table is already there. Address table also I have implemented. In this address table I have same model class, same model, but here non-black validation. It's a suppose sheet street and what is the length of that one and description and all this. It should be it should be required, like city also required and pin code is required. If it is not required, you can mention is blank also. If is like you can mention like blank also, it will work out here. See here nullable also. Okay, yeah, not null blank, it's null also, it's possible here. It should be modified into the null. Okay, it allow the null also. Okay, as of now I'm modifying into the not blank. See, based on this validations, how it's coming based on here, we have added the Spring Boot validation here. Spring Boot or starter validate. Based on that, it will be this validation should become validations. These validations we can use this one. If I go through the here, for example, save button. See here. Either the things is required. Suppose I'm trying this one. For example, I'm okay. Sorry, I go through for okay, first table here. Student. See here, required body. Required the body is there. Now try with this one. For example, this is the one. Just I'm removing this whole things, and here also this pin code also I'm trying executing this one. See here, result is coming. Here response is there. Address, sorry, city and state is required based on this here, this validation. Okay, it will be written the bad request on 404, and here actually based on this, state is required and city is required, like that. Suppose minimum is there, 100 is there. Okay, for example, city I have added into the more than that, more than required. Okay, for example, I have added into the city here. Okay, city is added. Here I'm adding the 52 above characters, like this, more than that. Let's see, it should become city is not more than 10 characters. City must be 50 characters, it will come. Yeah, like this validations, no need to write down. If you can write down here validations, automatically this implementation should be automatically done. Okay, and here this is the brief information of both the model classes, how we can implement this validations by using Swagger. Not for Swagger, it will be validations for Spring Boot starter dependency. And here if you go for an controller class, we have add the validations. If you mention the validation, then only this address table, address model class, whatever is annotations we write on this not null and not blank and all, nullable, and this validation should be called. And here also same, we can write on here, and Yeah, basically we can use this one like saving time and building time, or any modifications time also we can use. Like here saving time and modifications time I have added into the validation. Based on that it will become. And here one more we observe this one, like customization of exceptions I have added here. I have added my own exceptions here, like a student is not found, address is not found here. Okay, we have written one more control advisor also here. Yeah, global exception control advisor. See here, rest control advisor. Basically this annotation, it will be catch the whatever exception is coming on our application. It will be catch. Suppose for example student is not found, it will be call this function and response back to customer customization custom message. Okay, address is not found, like that. um like a student is not found and all, like that, it will be trigger and back. Custom exceptions, you can write down your own exceptions also. You can throw the exception on here. See here. Just one second. If I go through here, student not found. Yeah, if I go through the if I go through here, if I go through here, see here, I'm adding on, I'm calling on exception. If else exception is a student not found exception, it will be explicitly we are throwing an exception for this one. It will be when we throw the custom exception, it will be catch into the control advisor. It will be response back to here. Yes, API implementation, and based on this Swagger. This is the official documentation of this one. OpenAPI official document, Spring OpenAPI official document. Okay, we have one more requirement is there. Basically, see here, version v1 API docs. Okay, in this version API docs, suppose client is running, client side system is running on version 3 and API docs, API version, and if they need to change into the in future some of the new API calls, like new API calls and new modifications on this API calls newly added, and some of the models we can add on 6 months of next release. They will ask us comparison of what are the new APIs is implemented and what are the old APIs is there currently. Okay, suppose any old APIs it modified into the new fields is added, a new validation is added, anything we can give the client for comparison. How we can do that one? We have the one implementation, one tool is there here. We can see that I have prepared into the one tool. See, in this tool here, OpenAPI difference of CLI is there. We can use easily for this jar for this this is jar. If you want, this is the official documentation for OpenAPI Diff. This is, we can go through, like it will be generate an HTML file, HTML file and markup files and JSON files. It will be generate. Yeah, it's just to go through this implementation and all. I will explain you how we can demo this one. Why I am, yeah, now see here. Yeah, this is the one. If I go for this one, this is the old one, and this is the old one, means here if only student is there. If I go through here, addresses also there. Check one second, give me 1 second. Yeah, address API is also there. What I did on before implementation for address controller and all, I have took this one, and after that I took this second one. Okay, how we can get this one? I will tell you that. C URL command. This URL, it will be hit this API endpoint. Whatever output is coming, it will be saving into this here. See -o 0. Okay, this is the command I'm copying here. One second, I'm copying and I'm go through one more where we can do that, and the implementation is there. Okay, cd and docs. Okay, currently I'm in docs folder. Same I'm running on here. I'm modifying to the version 3. See here, it will be generated again, same command here. It will be coming here one line. That is the main issue, or I am formatting into the IntelliJ. When I compare this both, yeah, see here, this version changes is there, API version is there, different changes is there, this name also changes is there, previous one and current one, and this some of the X letter X implementations, and this APIs also implemented here. If I compare into the both 1 and 3, you check the more things here. Okay, this whole things how we can know, how we can do by using tool, how we can generate the this HTML file and all. We can see this one. Okay, I'm copy paste into this here to here. Okay, now chart differences. Yeah, this is the command here. Just java -jar like OpenAPI differences CLI and all. This is the jar I have configured here, and I am need to pass into the first one and second one, and -HTML detail report. It will be generate the one HTML report here. See, if we see the HTML report open in browser, it will be go for Firefox. See here, this is the whole see what are the new APIs. It's addresses and student addresses. It's what are the deleted here, and here what are the changes for this one, search command, and this delete modifications. What are the modifications we did in detailed explanation, it will be show here. I have the HTML details, that way it's coming. If you say, if you share this HTML file into the client, they can understand easily. Same like that, we can generate into the markup also, and HTML, and yeah, it is generated JSON file. What are the differences and all? What are the new things and what are the differences and all? It will show here. Same like that, markup language also. Here is the documentation. Okay. Same command we have to modify into the JSON to markup. See here, it will be generated. It's like a good thing. Just we can share into the client for this. They will understand easily what is the implementation now. Here. Okay. This is the video for today. Main intention is okay, this is the real-time interview question. Real-time, they will ask the interview questions. What is the differences? What is the use of these tools? Like these tools, so some other tools also there on internet. You can go through some other videos, some other APIs and some other tools also. Please give me the comment for below description, or I will do on later videos. Yeah, thank you for watching this video. Like, you know, based on my experience, we can use this one OpenAPI tool for comparison for two JSON files. Not only JSON files, it will be OpenAPI Swagger API is implementation. We can differences this video. We have to recall the what are the implementation, what are the things we have did. Here, first of all, I have explained into the OpenAPI Spring Boot application how what is the use of this one. Basically, this is on we can use on Swagger API like. We have to documentation purpose for whatever the APIs you have implemented in your application. That in this purpose we can use this one. What is the advantage of this one? Well documentation for whatever is you have implemented all things. If you see this one here, first of all, one second, I'm opening again this API. This okay, here documentation, what is the application and all, what is the application, Spring student and address API, and this is the APIs and what are the APIs is implemented. Suppose is multiple models is there here. If it's coming on one more model service, some other service like we have now we have implemented one demo service only. We have to implement some other services like admin and some of the students and lecturer and some of the services we can implement. That services also it will come here. Okay, in this application student and addresses controllers is there. If you open this address this student controller, what are the input parameters, what are the get parameters is there, what is the output is coming on here, what we need to pass here. Suppose you can try into this one, into the, if suppose I passing into the one value, it will be coming here and see here this is a student ID is not found. Okay, one is not found. Why? Because we don't have data anything. Like see, we can see for all students how we can get here. We can click here and we can search the comments. Okay, here no records is there, that's why it's a issue. Okay, we can insert and we can test this application by using Postman. Second, I'm opening the Postman collection. Yeah. See here, this is the Postman collection. I'm passing here. This is the one record is inserted here. See here, when I hit this same one URL, one record we got. Okay, now I want to save the one student account. How we can do? We can go through here. Okay, like this we can mention. This is the just I'm passing on the metadata for execution. When I click the execute in this one, we got this student. Student is 3. Like we can pass into the rom email ID. His date of birth is return 1, for example. Okay, here the one more record is created. If you go through here, get all the students records, we get the 4 records. Okay, now we have to fetch the particular record. Suppose it's a 4 is there. Okay, I'm getting a 4 record here. Like that we can test without Postman home. Should pass into the 4 or 1 value. For example, execute, we got the record. See, some exception is coming, some validation I have added. Okay, data part must be okay. Actually this is the foot implementation, that is the problem. Okay, now this is, give me 1 second. Yeah, here, okay, this is the fourth one. Yeah, I'm copying this values here and here put mapping I have modified to the, I'm passing into the 4 value here, and this is no need, and this is Ramesh, and email ID also Ramesh. It should be go for 2011, for example. See, this data is updated, and this Ramesh also it's done. If I go through the 4th one here, 1 second. Yeah, it's a fetching all records here. So 4th one is Ram is there. Now it modify into the Ramesh. See here. Okay, this whole implementation testing and all basic testing implementation we can do one through Swagger API implementation. Swagger API. This is the basic information of this one. If you click this one here, it will be coming on whole APIs details. What is the details, implementation and all. Okay. Free time we can go through this documentation. So more important of this one. And one more we have introduced this one differences API differences OpenAPI differences CLI. Okay, basically OpenAPI CLI differences example I'm telling for one of the version v1 it's released on long back on 1 year back. Okay, after 1 year we are releasing on some other new product update, new implementations. On that new implementation, some of the APIs is deleted or some of the APIs is added and some of the APIs is modified into the new fields. Suppose client is asking on differences for both previous API and current APIs. What is the difference is there? Okay, that in details information we can share into this by using this tool. That tool, how we can implement and how we can reduce this one, I have explained here. This is okay. I have downloaded this jar file into the internet, and by using Maven also you can do. And here I have downloaded the two JSON files by using okay, yeah, see URL one of the command is there, CLI command is there. This CLI command basically what it will be hit the data, hit the URL, and it will be whatever output is coming, it will be saved into the some JSON file. You can mention is not only JSON here, text or anything, it will be download. It will be download HTML file also if is required, like .html. You can mention whatever the output is coming, it will be saved. Okay, based on this URL, it will be getting. I will get the database into the JSON file. That's why I have added into the like this. Okay, now I'm comparing the both. It will be coming here. We have the comparison command is there here. 1 second. Yeah, this is the command we have to implement. Like we need to pass Java, and Java we can run the jar file. We can see this one like a previous version, current version, -JSON. Like HTML also there here. Can mention as a markup language also. Here HTML also there. This is the commands we have. These whole commands and official documentation we'll share you on video description. This is the main how we can implement this, how we can install this one. This whole implementation you can go through one more time if you are free time. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Yeah, I hope you understand the whatever I explained today class. Okay, featured videos you can see for in depth of Spring and Spring Boot microservices based applications.